For the past couple of months using M1 Mac Mini, I have it placed vertically without any support. So the M1 Mac Mini just sits on its side with all my peripherals plugged in. Today we'll be taking a look at a very budget vertical laptop stand from Vaydeer that fits the M1 Mac Mini perfectly. Talk about what this product has to offer, the things that I like and dislike, and my overall impression. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ken and this is the channel where we talk about filmmaking, photography, iPad Pro related content and tech. If any of this piques your interest, consider subscribing to the channel as you may learn a thing or two from these videos. Without wasting any more time, let's dive right into some ASMR unboxing. The entire package comes in a cardboard type box with lots of Chinese character on all of the sides, indicating that this should be from a Chinese company. Now, taking a look inside the box, wrapped inside this sheet is the entire vertical stand unassembled. Both the sides of the stand rattles a lot when simply shaking, as you can see right here. And the build quality is, well, fully plastic, even the base of the stand. And lastly, it comes with a bunch of screws and some washers, along with an Allen key to tighten the screws. There is no instruction manual inside the box, but don't worry, we will talk about assembling this stand in the next section of the video. So that's about everything that comes right out of the box. So moving on to the dimensions of this vertical laptop stand, it is 15.2 cm in length, 12.2 cm in width, and about 5.5 cm in height. And it weighs in at about 160 grams. The build is made entirely out of plastic, the size including the base of the laptop stand. Looking around the sides of the stand, it has a Vaydeer wording printed on only one side. On the base of the laptop stand, there is a sort of like a non-slip rubber mat to provide some grip on the device that you're placing on the vertical stand. Now, at the base of the laptop stand, there are 4 rubber feet that prevent slipping when placing it on the table. These holes right here is where we will be using the screws and washers to assemble the sides of the stand. Now, there is one important information to share with you guys. What is the minimum gap when both the sides are placed closely together? And what is the maximum gap as well? Well, here are the answers for both of those questions. So be sure to check out the thickness of whatever device that you're planning to place vertically, utilizing this laptop stand. Assembling the vertical stand is a fairly easy task. First, align the screw holes at the bottom of the side panels to the base of the stand. Place the screws inside the screw hole along with one washer and tighten everything up with the provided Allen key. While doing so, remember to not tighten the screws to the maximum, as we will be required to adjust the width later. Now repeat this for the remaining 3 sides, and that's basically it. Now place the device that you are planning to put vertically. Here I'm using the M1 Mac Mini. Once placed in between both the side panels, then we can tighten the screws with the Allen key at the bottom to ensure we get a tight fit. Easy, right? Other than the Mac Mini, you can also fit your laptop for the vertical mounting experience. Basically, this setup saves up a lot of desk space if you're looking into changing up your desk setup. Leave a little more room with both the side panels. You can also insert some of your other devices based on your preferences, like your phone or your tablet. As for my setup, I have a bunch of accessories like a 5TB hard disk, an SSD, and a USB-C hub that is hanging around my entire setup. So with both the side panels up, I would still have to think of a way to deal with the mess. So I've decided to use only one side of the panel, as you can see right here. Place the M1 Mac Mini leaning against it. Well, it is sort of standing on its own. And as for the hard disk and the SSD, will then sit behind M1 Mac Mini as well as on the base of the stand. This means that I can easily shift about the entire vertical Mac Mini setup when making tiny adjustments from time to time. Of course, I do sacrifice having the stability of both side panels holding M1 Mac Mini vertically, but I think keeping everything organized cuts the deal for me. And for the bunch of cables that are visible, let's put a fake IKEA plant right here. And that should do it. So my first impression of this vertical laptop stand from Vaydeer that sits around 50 ringgit is rather okay. The main reason why I opt for a vertical setup is, well, of course, to save space here on my desk, and it sort of represents having a tower-looking workstation, similar to what I had on my Windows setup. I have to admit that the base is rather light, and the build quality feels really cheap. Kinda wish for a little heavier base, but in my case, I guess it doesn't really matter. So how you set up using this vertical laptop stand is entirely up to you. You can use it to hold several devices like a laptop with an iPad, your phone, or even miscellaneous items like a pen or somewhat. I've looked at some vertical mounting desk setup and would like to share with you guys some ideas. In case you're interested to change up your desk setup, these images would be sort of like an inspiration for you guys. And that basically sums up the video for today. Hope you guys found this insightful. I will leave a link in the description box below in case if you are keen to pick up one for yourself. If you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment down below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Like the video if you actually enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will catch you all in the next video. Stay safe, peace out, and bye bye.